Hello, Princess Casserole here, and I am going to show you my Cameo collection and give you a little bit of information about how to tell real shell cameos from resin cameos or cameos made from other materials. So one of the things I am going to tell you, it is going to be better to show you here. So I'm going to take something that I know is a real shell cameo. So this one right here, I know for a fact is a real shell cameo. And one of the things that is different, and let me actually grab one that is a resin cameo. So this one is a plastic resin cameo, and this one is a real shell cameo. One of the things that you can do is touch the cameo to your skin to see if it is cold at room temperature or if it is not. So, and where it's easiest to feel, the cold versus the room temperature is actually on your face. So normally that's one of the things I will do. I'll just put it to my face lightly and see, is it room temperature or not? So this one's cold. When I put this one to my face, it is not. It is more of a room temperature. But again, don't do the metal because the metal is obviously going to be cold. You're going to want to try to touch the cameo itself. So you can tell the difference between these two when you put it in on your face or, you know, your hand or wherever. The difference that one is a lot colder than the other one. So I am going to show you my collection. I'm going to bring you down and show you up close and personal my wonderful collection of cameos as it stands today. I absolutely adore cameos and I have been collecting them for quite a while, and I hope you enjoy. There's a couple other things that I hope to show you, and so you can identify them yourself as of if they are a real shell cameo or made out of some other material. I don't have one in every single type of material. There are cameos made out of coral as well, which I am really hoping to get my hands on one day. There's some beautiful angel skin coral cameo pendants out there that I am just longing to have. One day I will hopefully come across them, but I hope you guys enjoy. Come join me. So one of the other ways you can tell if something is a real shell cameo or not is if you can see their most real cameos, but not all, are open-backed. A lot of resin cameos are not. And so you can see through the back of the cameo, and there will be light filtering through. And that is one of the ways that you can tell a real from a resin cameo. A lot of resin cameos, like I said, they do not have an open back at all. But the ones that do, you won't be able to see the light through and be able to see on the other side like this. I'm going to use this guy, hopefully, to show you my cameo collection. Let's see. We can start. I have a lot of resin cameos as well. Why don't I start by showing you guys some of those? Sometimes it can be difficult to tell a real from a fake cameo online, or, I mean, still real, but a resin from a shell cameo online. This one is pretty heavy. It is actually a very pretty necklace, regardless. Well, pendant. It's not a necklace. Trying not to ruin my nails. And this is a locket. And there's no markings or anything on it. It's the back. And so there still are very pretty, and this is well made, cameos that are made out of resin as well. So it doesn't mean that they're bad or they're not collectible or anything like that. They come in stick pens as well. So what I said about most of the resin cameos are not open backed. So you can see that there. And they come in different colors. Again, no open back. Some of them do. I don't think I have any examples with me right now. This one's pretty dirty. And it's not in the greatest of shape. They come in earrings as well. And a lot of these are trying to look like Jasperware, which I think ceramic Jasperware. These are resin again. They're little clip-on earrings. And some fakes or resin. This one's actually a pretty one. That's what the back looks like. Again, it's not open back, but it's also not the ponytail girl, which you'll hear people say that. And the reason why is because some of these, which I'll show you, if you look, they all pretty much look the same. This one is facing a different way, which is unusual. I think they all usually face to the right. Yes. So the left facing cameos are more rare, but if you look at these, they look pretty similar. So that's another way you can tell too, because a lot of times they look very similar. There are cameos that are made out of glass, reverse carved like this. This is called an intaglio. Another resin. Another resin. And another resin cameo. So they don't all look the same. In that one. And this one as well. So these are all resin or glass or something other than shell. Some of them, again, this one's kind of mimicking Jasperware. But those are pretty. And the glass intaglios, they are collectible. I don't know who that is. It actually looks like somebody famous, doesn't it? I don't know who that is though. Not a real shell cameo. So this one is older and it is not shell. So you see it's got the C clasp on it, and I don't know if it's ceramic or what. Looks like brass. It's heavy. Maybe like a porcelain cameo, and she is facing the left. But I just really liked this one. I thought it was really cool, and so I picked this one up, and I really do like it. I do have one, I believe, that is made out of abalone shell. And it's got the pendant. You can see the carved lines. And I believe it's 925, it says, and something else down here. But you can see it. This one, obviously, you won't be able to see through to have the open back, but it's very pretty. And it was something I really do like as well. This is the way that it came. I don't know if it was originally from this or not, but I liked it, so I was gonna keep it. So I do have some unusual ones. I'm gonna start with those ones. I don't have, there are really beautiful shell cameos that are carved with scenes on it, not necessarily just faces. These are the only ones I have that are like that. I love this one. You can see, I don't exactly know, this one's creamy white. I think it's shell. Again, another way to tell is that they'll be curved if they're made out of shell. And you can see it in the setting as well, that it's curved, it's not flat. So I think this is made out of a shell as well. I have not seen one like this online. I got this at an estate sale. And I just absolutely love that one because it's different. I would love the chain on this one, squirrel chain. And this one has the 2 flowers with a little diamond or CZ. It's marked down at the bottom, 925. And again, this one's also curved. It's not flat. So, and those are 2 pendant necklaces that I have that I really like. Some more pendants. This one, I just recently got this one, and it's marked here, 800. And I don't know what the other mark is, but I don't know what's on my finger either. Obviously I did my nails today because I have paint all over them. I thought this one was pretty cool. And this, again, it's not flat, it's curved. And this one, obviously you won't be able to see through it, but you open this one up like that. I left the photo on there because I thought that was really a cool old photo. And there were multiples, and you close it like that. So I thought this one was really cool. There's no markings or anything. It's made out of a base metal, but it's really cool. And this one I got off of Poshmark. And that's what the back of this one looks like. This one's not the most elaborate carving, so the more nicely finely carved, the more money. But I did like the design of this one. It looks very Edwardian. This one has a marcasite missing right there, so I need to fix this one. Her do is different too, I thought. And I've heard, you know, by how pointy the nose is and the hairstyle, you can kind of it helps date them. This one can be a pendant or a brooch, and it's marked 800. Kind of dirty on this side. That's kind of a cool one. I haven't really seen one that has hair like that. This one is neat. This one's open back, so you can see how the light filters through it. And it is marked somewhere on here. I think 800 or something. I don't remember where. But she's left facing. She's got a cute little button nose. Not super elaborately carved or anything, but it is attractive. Some cameos are not attractive. And this one I got on Shop Goodwill. And these are marked 14 karat Italy. 585. And they're very pretty. So I love these ones. I did pay up for these because I didn't have any really pretty 14 karat gold cameo earrings, and so I thought I'd needed them. Sometimes it can be hard to tell when when something is small. So like these earrings, it's really hard to tell if these were real cameos or not. They're real shell cameos. So I think they don't have the original backs. This one says gold filled. So I think they are. You see this? It's a little, it's not completely straight. You can see the light through it. Let's see. There. So they're just very small, dainty cameo earrings that need to get cleaned. I don't remember where I got those ones from. This one went with the one ring, if you can tell. This one is, she's not as attractive there. This one was one of the ones that I had a hard time with at first. But you can see through the back. It is cold to the touch. And it's not flat. It's not even either. This is the other thing, you know, they won't necessarily be even because they're carved on a shell. And this one's just in a base metal. Some are in a base metal, some are in something a little more precious. But this one is one that I find it really hard to know if this one's real shell cameo or not. I believe the pearls are real in this one. So sometimes, again, when they're in something else with a setting like that, it's really hard to tell. Like I can't easily determine for this one. I think it is a real shell cameo. You know, you can see kind of chisel marks on it, but those can be faked as well, and it can kind of be made into the mold. So I think that one is, it's not gold. It's not marked anywhere, at least. I have not tested it, but I really do like that pin. I do have another necklace. This one, it's pretty similar actually to some of the other ones. You see, like the carving is not the nicest carving in the world. It is marked 925 on this one. It almost looks like there's a signature. I've said this too about a lot of times the back of a real shell cameo is very shiny, where a resin will be more matte. None of these are hard and fast rules, but they can help you figure it out. So again, these are real pearls, and I liked this one. I thought it was different. She's not the most beautiful cameo in the world, but I like her. And we have this one. This one is real. It's Florenza. Let's see how shiny it is. She looks happy. It's not super elaborate. I like it though. I really like this one. Again, sometimes you can tell the age by the style of what they're wearing. I believe this one to be a 20s, 30s cameo. And, you know, you can see on the back, it's round. It is just on a base metal, but it is a really beautiful setting. So I like that one a lot. And I believe there's a name for this where there's a jewel in one, like the diamond. A lot of times it's made to look like it's a necklace or part of her hairpiece or something. And this is just on a base metal as well, but it is a real shell cameo. Some of them have really big necks. I wouldn't expect her to have such a big neck if she was a real person. This is the most recent one I think I've gotten. It is just on base metal again. But she's very attractive. She to me looks like 50s, 60s. Nice strand of pearls. It's nice and shiny. This one, her hair is so much of this cameo. This one is the pendant or the brooch, and it is signed there. I think this one was gold filled. Yeah, 14 karat gold filled VD. So I love this one. And sometimes you can see like little lines, striations on the back, which I think are kind of cool. See that? Or it's like part of it. They don't all look like that, but some of them do. This one's cute. It's a marked 800. It's got the bell. It's very cute. This one I think is also marked 925 or 800. It's 800. She's got a little button nose. And some cameos today are laser cut as well. This is one of my favorites. I just love her. This one 925. Star 933 NA. I don't know what any of that means. But she's very well carved. It's very beautiful brooch. And then my two favorites, this one, marked 750 on the back. I think it's got a marking on the bail too. What does that say? Can't tell. So I don't think that they knew what 750 meant. So, because I did get this for a really good price at a thrift store. So I was incredibly excited when I saw this. And it does kind of, you know, it's got the bar clasp, so I do think it's older as well. And with it only being marked 750, probably European or something. But I love this one. And I didn't think I would be able to find another one as pretty as that until recently. This is 100% my absolute favorite cameo that I own. The carving is incredibly intricate. I do my own nails, sorry. And the base that it's on is so pretty too. And that's what the back looks like, which is pretty interesting. But you can see it says 10 karat right here. There's no bail on this one, which is kind of a shame, but I just love it anyway. And I think, so that's how you open this one. And put it back up. So I think these are somewhat older class styles as well. and I don't know if maybe Victorian, but I couldn't believe this one. This is my absolute favorite cameo that I have, and I absolutely love this one. It's got the pointy nose, and you can feel the carving on this one. It's really gorgeous. I love this one. So I hope you enjoyed my cameo collection. This is one of my favorite things to collect, are vintage and even modern cameos, and I really hope to find some more to add to my collection. But at this point, I think I have some very lovely examples. I did buy my mother a little while ago. I think it was sterling, or I don't think it was gold. I don't remember, but it was a really pretty bracelet, and I love that one. So that I'm missing a lovely cameo bracelet. So hopefully maybe one day I can add that to my collection as well, if I come across any kind of beautiful shell bracelet, hopefully Victorian or 1920s Art Deco style. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I know there are some other videos out there with some good information and good examples of cameos as well. So again, just like anything, my suggestion on learning is just to go out and look at other people's videos, go to antique stores, go to any kind of vintage jewelry places, and just look at some examples. Look online, and that to me is the easiest way to learn how to identify things, is just by getting that experience, and then you'll better be able to identify what is and is not shell versus resin. There are other materials that cameos can be made out of. They can be made out of vulcanite or coral. They can be made out of several different other materials. So, you know, just because it doesn't look like the ones I've showed you today doesn't mean that it's not made out of a natural material. So again, I would just say continue doing your research and looking online and learning everything that you can learn about vintage jewelry, so that when you see it for a good deal, you can snap it up and add to your collection. So otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good information out of it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be one of the first ones to know about any new videos. And otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.